A dunks to up to it. We're 4 here. The fake reload for Cadian. Oh, and bait to swing, but he does die. Running low on ammo. 9 shots and Elige on 6 health. Liquid control, CT spawn.
Yeah, there are players here to contest it, right? Borup is at least like a pretty important piece of this round right here. He's able to confirm that they're not flanking B, and so as a result, right, Stown is a lot less pressured inside of that B site, and these players in A know to keep their wits about them for this library split in through long. Now that doesn't bear Tess as well, but Borup on this wrap was hoping to get it back under control. Twist, is he ready for this pincer? He's not. Stown coming in through the library and then helping out down as much of a chance for the teams outside of those to actually start picking up event wins.
Lovely trade for Tessus, but Twist is quick in the apartment, and Liquid once again have a man up. No shotgun needed. Tessus goes back to the pit. Stown still sits solo B. It's round like these where Liquid might just try and full execute that site, but the jump up, how does Tessus win that battle? I do not know. Twist is dead on the absolute.
3-on-3 retake over towards B, so there's still a big old chance here for Heroic, even with that bomb down. With all 3 coming from Banana, a lot of this is going to hinge on if they're given any of these early fights, and this utility, this Molotov, can be used to force players out of position. Now combining that with the flashes, Grim caught out in the open. He really needs to make a bit of a stand here, and Stewie is there to help him out. It's left to Tesses, who would need the ace in the 1v2. Moses stood behind them, looking onward.
Honor to retake this control.
Oh. As Cadian striking down the first, Stewie trying to swing that angle, and they get sent packing from B. This decision that they were maybe looking to try and potentially like CT split the site or just fake out the B side of the map has not worked well, and Stown is now firing off with his AWP as well. Going out through mid now, and they've got this presence up short side, but with just 15 seconds, they try and pick up the pace, and they get shut down. Heroic, a lot of early days, but it's 6-2. You're hoping they can right their wrongs soon. Elige, he would be one of the players to keep an eye on, and there he is with a double. Now this aggression coming through is giving up player after player to Team Liquid. Now they spot Nico in the apartments, and that there is going to be the green light to go with this B play. Cadian, missed shot, and Grim quick to capitalize.
Oh, that 2-on-5 was like, I don't want to say winnable, but Cadian, that was a sitter, and that looked dead on. There was no flash for Liquid. They just contacted him for the trade. No trade needed. Cadian whiff, and Liquid into B. Nico trying to save that already in T-spawn. Oh, he hits a feet, and Elige doesn't care. Great round for Elige. You say we need a starter step up, and he does exactly.
And this would be the right decision to make. It's just, can they put a stop to Cadian? He does not waste any time. He tries to barrel into the site to put a stop to the B play. But it's Elige and Grim offering up those entries for Team Liquid.
Yeah, Cadian had to get a trade there. Like, he had to go 1-for-1. Another 3-on-3. Last time Liquid won this, it was Heroic coming fully from Banana, and this time Liquid have that control in the form of Twist. Plus, now for the AWP in the post plant, there's a lot of utility for Heroic. They've got to get moving.
Now with the swing, there's the first man gone. Traded immediately by Tesses. Twist smoked off at the Banana, and now it's all going to come down to him. The bomb is not planted for him either. He's got to swing wide if he wants to get them off this defuse, and they're just sticking it. He's too late to the party. That smoke saving Heroic, making that a very, very rough round for Twists. Honestly,
at a certain point, so they have all those mollies for a retake. Oh, it's a messy spray for Tessus. He's had a great start to this game, but that's finally a whiff that may cost mid. Nico trying to hold on. Through the molly they go, and Nico almost aces the round. It's just Twist. Up in the apartments is the AWP. This is a big fight for Twist to open up that B-bomb site, and Stan won't let it happen. It's Heroic with another round. What a mow-down from Nico as well.
And even when they are just holding, it feels like you can't go anywhere. It's Elige to open up another round. This time it's Cadian on the receiving end of that deagle. And, oh, Nico gonna get flushed into Tesses, and he goes 2-for-1. Honestly, that's pretty stellar from Tesses over at the long side. Now, this will allow for this CT wrap to come in. Oh, Rim winning that important fight forces Stown back to defend B. Is he ready for the CT lurk? They're both here. Oh, tagged up on the peak, but he flashes back in for another. Elige, blind as a bat, is able to get it down to the 2v1, but don't write Nico off yet. This guy Oh, gonna get rid of Grim, and now it falls into a 1v1 that never should have been. That Molotov at least buys the Elige a little bit of time. Oh no, the nade. Nah, that's going to dark. Elige is fine. Nico, like a lamb to the slaughter, runs on in. Elige up on the fountain. Bob moving up through Banana. Heroic have cottoned onto the idea, though. They've gone down aggressively through mid to wrap these players at Banana. Naf burns Borop out, and it's Down, the only man remaining. Stewie beheads him, and now that 3-man Banana retake coming in again. That bomb's going down with seconds to spare. They do lose out on Stewie at the top of Banana, but Naf is homed in and ready, and I wouldn't mess with this guy's AWP today. First man in. Naf back on the angle again. Remember me? Oh, now you will. Tess has given a bit of a parting gift, and Cadian left fighting all on his own is silenced by Elige, and we round this out at 7-8 at the end of the first. A lot of utility all across the board. Twist is the only guy with armor, so we've got a real utility-based approach to this pistol. Let's see if that works. Losing Stewie early on was certainly not part of the deal. Down picking that up, forcing a rotation out from Naf, and that means that kit is on completely the wrong bomb site here, as this A play is now looking to come in from Heroic.
Oh, he just gets spammed through the smoke. Nico knows the spots. Twist is stuck, and Nico wasn't the guy jumping midair, instead coming out of the balcony with a second kill. Stan was tagged early in B, and he hasn't moved a muscle. He is waiting for the kills to come to him. And Grim, spot. But will Stan wait for his teammate Cadian coming in from bottom of B? Here comes Down. Oh, forgets Down. It's Cadian with a quick tap. Naf stuck in ruins. And his day, probably in a similar state, like we'd lose the pistol round.
Darren, man, Naf about to start wallbanging fools from here.
The US
Peaks, you can see, I think Twist is just throwing one over now, and that will blind the first, and there's the lineup coming through. Naf and Elige do the dirty to Heroic, and it all falls onto Nico. He is going to deal with the first man. Spots Twists in the pit as well.
Nico, like, fair enough not wanting to take on Twist there. Twist can just pick his battles, but, you know, getting one more frag could have made all the difference. Either way, it's not the end of the world. Nico, nice crunch on long for Liquid.
Nico, like, hits tab. Yeah, Naf's dead. Right. That looks to be the decision. They're hoping this can allow Grim a bit more of a chance to succeed, but he swings and is dealt with. The trades are even right now. And now this B play grinding to a halt, but time is the problem. The bomb dropped out in the eyes of Naf, and he drops it again. Bye-bye, bomb. It all falls to Cadian, and coming in on this late A-Rap, there's just no hope for him. Team Liquid, they tie us up at 11-11. Naf, the solo warp in this game. Oh, the collateral is in for him, and there it is. One AWP's all that's needed. That and the hand cannon to find Nico. And even though they keep...
Flashbang.